I got some BMW news for you guys. If you guys are new to the channel, my name is Denver. I'm a client advisor at Parkview BMW in Toronto, Canada. Today, I'm going to take you guys through everything you need to know about the 2022 4 Series ordering guides. I'm going to go through the Coupe and the Cabriolet ordering guides because I got both of those, and I'm going to show you guys what the differences are between last year to this year. I'll give you a little hint. Cognac Vernasca leather is gone. Disappeared, it's gone, and leatherette, that's gone too. Before we get into all the actual changes, make sure you like this video as it does help me, helps my channel grow, helps me get there on the YouTube algorithm. Consider subscribing for more future BMW content. Also, if you do subscribe, check out my other videos for my giveaway products because every month I got free BMW merchandise going on and it's going out to all my subscribers worldwide. We're going to ship it out to you. And that is all thanks to Parkview BMW. So let's do a quick plug for their online website before we hop into the ordering guides. Parkview BMW recently released their online shop section. You can now get all the genuine BMW products you'd normally find in the dealership. You can get it online through our website, get some from the M Motorsports collection. I have a couple of these in my wardrobe. You can get some super detailed model scale cars. This one's a 2002 Homage based on the M2. You know, it's got genuine watches, sunglasses, Mont Blanc wallets, also any key tag for any BMW model. If you need to buy a gift and you have someone that loves BMW, make sure you head onto our website, use Denver BMW for 15% off all orders. We ship out worldwide. So make sure you go check it out and get yourself some genuine BMW at Parkview. We have any genuine BMW parts that you might want. Okay, so let's hop into the ordering guides. The biggest thing you're going to notice right away is that now the 430 and the M440 Cabriolet are now X-Drive. Rear-wheel drive was only available in 2021. Now we've moved on, and for 2022, we only have the X-Drive units available. So the first thing to talk about on this page is going to be the price difference. Now, last year, the 430 started at $62,100. We're now seeing it at $63,600. It's only a $2,500 difference, which is pretty minimal considering that most X-Drive upgrades are about a $5,000 difference in the previous years when they've had them. So what happened was BMW actually removed some packages, and I'm going to get into that in a little bit going on. It's also the ZPM that I'm going to talk about. Now, the M440 used to be $72,750 and we've now at $73,900. So the price difference isn't as large as it used to be, and the M440, that one package that was removed on the 430 that used to be standard, that's still standard on the M440. So the actual price difference was not as big as I've seen in previous past where the price difference is usually about $5,000 to get to the X-Drive variant. Okay, so let's talk about some colors. We got some big changes happening. We got new colors. First one, you're gonna get a new color. It's gonna be Sunset Orange Metallic, carrying over from other models. I love this color. Interesting note on this one is that it cannot be ordered with ZMP. ZMP is also something new for 2022, and I'll get into that a little bit later. Next one is gonna be Bluestone Metallic. That one's new. And just like the orange, it's only available for the 430. Moving over to the Portimao. Portimao actually requires ZMP. So once again, I'll get into ZMP and what that is in a couple slides. And then the next one on the list is Brooklyn Gray. Looks like that one's going to be available for both the 430 and the M440. And then the Aventurin Red number 3 metallic. So this is also new. Recently had a customer last year who purchased an M8. That was Aventurin Red number 2. So the number 3 metallic is a new version of that same paint. And the very last option for both models is going to be the Frozen Portimao Blue, coming in with that hefty price tag of almost $5,000 for it. Okay, now let's move on to the interior options. Now the biggest change here is that Vernasca leather was a standard feature in 2021. Moving into 2022, the 430 variant is now getting Sansatec as a standard, this is new to Canada because before we used to have leatherettes. This is the first time we have Sansatec, which has been in the States for a while. And usually before, leatherette was either black or beige, and now for the Sansatec, you now have beige, decor red, cognac, and black, which is pretty interesting. Moving in down to the 430 for Vernasca leather, it's now $1,500, or it's included in 2 different packages, and I'll jump into those packages in a little bit and let you know what those are. Interesting thing on this too is they actually taken away the beige and the cognac Vernasca leathers. You can't even get those anymore. On the M440 side, the Vernasca leather is still a no charge option, but say you got the M440, you literally can't get a beige interior or a cognac interior. It's just not going to be available, which is very interesting. Now, moving down, they did introduce now merino leather, which wasn't available last year, is now available on the 2022 model. It is going to be at a hefty price tag for the 430, not so much for the M440. And it looks like with both models, if you get in another package, once again, I'll jump into what these packages are in a bit, that the price is decreasing, and we're only going to have 3 options for this. It's going to be the ivory white, Fiona Red and Black, and the Tartuffe. So if you were a customer who's interested in that cognac option for the M440, you're basically forced to upgrade to the Tartuffe just to get as close to that color as possible. And then moving down one step further, the full merino leather. So this means that if you're getting the white, the red, or the brown, that the bottom part of your dashboard is going to be matching the same color instead of being black. That is only available on the M440. So even if you wanted that cognac interior, but you have to get the Tartuffe now, and you're only on the 430, you're not getting the full merino leather, you're only getting the extended merino leather. So definitely some big changes to the interior options on the 4 Series Cabriolet for 2022. Okay, let's get into the package. The first one we're going to start with is Premium Enhanced Package for the M440 variant. It seems it's almost the same. There's been a small price increase, $450 more than last year. Last year the package was only $4,200. Everything else seems to be the same except for Parking Assistant Plus with Surround View. That seems to be added in the enhanced package. So maybe that explains why we're getting an extra $450 charge. And usually the Parking Assistant is a $1,000 option. So therefore, I think that package is a win moving over into 2022. Now, down below, you will see a deletion of the BMW digital key. I believe that's the digital key deletion for the Android phone. Apple users are the same. And the other thing I noticed is that there's no wireless charging tray in this package, which is very interesting. So maybe that's why the price difference isn't so big, because we also removed something. And I was going through the standard features on this car as well. Can't seem to find wireless charging tray anywhere. I'm not sure if that's a permanent deletion. BMW will usually put out new updates of this ordering guide as we go on through the year with updates. Maybe they just made a small mistake and they forgot the wireless charging tray, and they're going to release like a V2 version and it'll be in there. But we'll have to see in the future. Okay, now moving on to the next slide, we're going to talk about the Excellence Package. The first thing is the price difference. It's cheaper than it was last year. Last year it was $8,050. Now it's $6,950. Some of this reason is because the Parking Assistant used to be in the Excellence Package. It's now been put into the Enhanced Package. There also used to be the Advanced Driver's Assistance Package. That used to be put into this Excellence Package, which doesn't seem to be in there anymore. So you're no longer beginning in the traffic jam assistant and the active stop and go cruise control. It seems to be completely removed from this car and not an option right now. Maybe in the future BMW release a V2 version where they've added that back in, and it might just be the factory order shortages, but at this time it's not available. What you are going to get is the Walk and Napa leather dashboard, the galvanic controls, the BMW laser headlights, and the BMW driver quarter, also everything that is in the enhanced package. So that's why the package is cheaper, because you're just getting less stuff in it than you did last year. One of the notes from before with the merino leather is when you get the Excellence Package and you also choose in for that optional merino leather, it's making each one of those options $500 cheaper. Doesn't list it here, but it was in up above. It was what it showed it. Okay, now let's talk about the Premium Essential Package for the 430 variant. You will notice price point $2,400. This is $150 cheaper than the 2021 variant. Two big differences in this one. So the first one is storage compartment package. That's been added into Premium Essential. Last year's a standard feature. Next one, LED fog lights. Also last year's standard feature. Now it's been added into this package. And the last thing is they've removed the wireless charging tray and the Wi-Fi hotspot, kind of a combination, but it shows up on two separate lines. Both of those have been removed. And once again, can't seem to find it anywhere else. So it doesn't seem like any of the new cars are going to be having a wireless charging. Okay, now moving into the Premium Enhanced Package for the 430, you'll also have a price decrease. Last year it was $5,750. Now it's only $4,700. So $1,050 cheaper. Now, some things that are new to this package are going to be now the galvanic controls are part of it, and the driver quarter is part of it. You have the option to remove your Parking Assistant if you want to save $600. And we're now removing the Live Cockpit Professional is no longer in this package. The air collar and the wireless charging tray and Wi-Fi hotspot, like I touched on before, all of them are no longer part of this package. Okay, now let's talk about the Excellence Package. This package is $900 cheaper than it was last year. What I've noticed is that the 490 adjustable side seat bolsterings, that's packaged in with the Vernasca leather. So it includes Vernasca leather for free, and you're going to get the side bolstering. Included in this is the leather dashboard. That used to be a standard feature last year, and now it's part of the Excellence Package. Air collar was taken from the Enhanced, now part of the Excellence Package. The Advanced Driver's Assistance Package, so your traffic jam assistant, your active stop and go cruise control, also completely removed from the 430. All right, and the next package is the biggest change. This is the ZMP difference. So everything here, well, almost everything, used to be standard, except for the wheel options at the top. Everything else in the M Sport package used to be standard for the 430 last year. Now you have to add in the M Sport package for it. The wheels were taken from the M Sport Pro package. Everything else used to be standard, besides the optional brakes at the end, but still, standard brakes in this package. You have to pay extra for those optional brakes. Moving into, now we have the M Sport Pro package. This was cheaper than it was last year because they they took the rim option out of it, and it's basically now divided into that M Sport package and the M Sport Pro package compared to last year where M Sport was standard and you only had the M Sport Pro. Now we're moving into the individual options. So the first ones here are just going to be all wheel options. Last year, most of them were all just $500. Some of them now require you to get the M Sport package just to get the wheels in the first place. A couple things I noticed for these individual options is BMW removed the blue M Sport brakes. You used to be able to add them in for $650, no longer available. They also decided to take out the M Sport differential, so you can no longer add the limited slip differential to the 430, and it only comes standard on the M440. I also noticed that the silver soft top is now a $250 option instead of a no charge choice. 441 option for smokers package has now disappeared as well. Another thing I noticed is ventilated seats can now be put into the merino leather. M seatbelts have been added for the M440 for $400. The trim options are now been moved up to $250 instead of no charge choice options, and they removed one which was the 4KB open maple wood wood. The M440 also gets carbon fiber trim as an optional add-on that you can do, which wasn't available for the 2021. The air collar is now an individual option you can add on for the 430, which was only available in the package last year. It seems the parking assistant was replaced with the active stop and go cruise control, which is now an individual option instead of part of the package. Also, the wireless charging tray, like I said before, is missing, and Harman Kardon can no longer be added individual and only part of the packages. Looks like the M carbon fiber package or exterior package now removes the keyless entry for the trunk setting. High gloss black extended content has gone up $100 to $350, and there's two secret colors, brilliant white metallic and frozen deep gray, that you can now add on to these vehicles. Now it seems all the standard features, I basically touched on everything before, which in the packages, what have been changed to standard features, what isn't a standard feature anymore. Feel free to go through this if you like to see what all the standard features are for the 430 and the M440 variants. The next couple of slides are just going to show you all the wheel options for the 430 and the M440 Cabriolet, so feel free to pause any of these if you review. I'll let them slide and then we'll hop into all the coupe information. Okay, so let's hop into the coupes. So one thing I noticed with the 430, actual price decreased by $500. The M440 price decreased base MSRP by $400. Seems that all the paint options are the exact same between the Cabriolet version that we just went through and now here for the coupes. Interior is basically the exact same as the Cabriolet. We now have Sensatec. Last year, the Vernasca leather was a no-charge option on the M440, where leatherette was standard on the 430. Now both of them come standard with the Sensatec, and it's $1,500 for the Vernasca, also missing the beige and the cognac. The merino leather seems to be price point a bit differently when you're getting that full excellence package. I believe that's going to be on this one, or the enhanced package. Price goes down a lot more significantly than on the Cabriolets. Seems all the changes from the Cabriolet is pretty much the same for the coupe, except the coupe has the automated trunk built into the enhanced package. Price points are a little bit different, but yeah, basically everything here is pretty much the same as all of the Cabriolet options. The coupe does also have the option for the M Enhanced Track package. This did see a price point of $550 or $500. Last year it was $950. And the biggest thing is the M Technology package, which includes bigger front brakes and bigger oil coolers. Moving on to the next one, so Premium Essential, basically the exact same thing on the Cabriolet. Premium Enhanced package sees the exact same thing on the Cabriolet, and same with the Premium Essential, just small price differences. The price packages got a little bit cheaper than they were last year, and they removed a bunch of things, the Active Stop and Go Cruise Control, Advanced Driver Assist package, all of that stuff's got brought down to the Excellence. And then you have your M Sport package. Exactly like on the Cabriolet, this stuff used to be standard last year. Now you have to add it in, and then the M Sport Pro package got split up, just minus the wheels that you're getting. And then moving into the options, everything else pretty much seems to be the same. Wheels now need to get into the M Sport package instead of purchasing them separately. It's a little bit annoying, but I guess it's just the way they're going this year. And then yeah, going through, basically all of the options are the same. They removed the M Sport differential. They added a couple different things. Like the tire repair kit. The ventilated seats now include the merino leather. Looks like M Carbon roof is a new one for 2022. So for $1,900, you can get the M Carbon roof, that's going to be really cool to see on the M440s only. Leatherette dashboard is still standard on the 440, but optional on the 430. And then let's see, M seatbelts have been added to the 440. Just like on the Cabriolet, also the trims have now gone up in price. Carbon fiber trim is now available. So carbon fiber trim with a carbon fiber roof on an M440, it's going to be a pretty sweet car that you can configure there as like an M Light, not going to the full-fledged M4. The Cabriolet, everything else, active stop and go cruise control, live cockpit professional, M exterior package, the high gloss black content, everything else is the exact same, and 2 extra paint options. So everything else is the exact same as the Cabriolet. And once again, I'm going to go through all the standard features, let you guys just pause the slides as we finish up here. And we go through all the list of the standard features versus all the rim options that you can get. It's quite a lot between all of the cars that you can get for all these rims, the 430 and the 440. Between each rim, it's like you'd have 3 different options between performance tires, run flats, performance non-run flats, all season run flats. It's quite a lot of choices, but yeah, we'll just get through the rest of this. All right, so now you guys saw everything there is for the 2022 4 Series ordering guides. I hope you guys like the content. Please smash that like button if you made it this far, as it does help my channel grow. If you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? Get in on that, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and get entered into all those free merchandise I do now and for the future. I also do more future giveaways on TikTok and Instagram, so make sure you follow me on all my social media platforms. Make sure you shop at parkviewbmw.com and use Denver BMW for 15% off. Getting all tongue-tied here. Anyway, thank you guys so much. I'll see you next time with more BMW news.